Based on the amazing true story, in the new film Beautifully Broken, three families' lives intersect under the most amazing circumstances. And joining me right now is Randy Hartley and William Mwizerwa. Hi, guys.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Now, Randy and William, we have a summer full of blockbusters, from dinosaurs to giant sharks to you name it. It's just a tentpole of craziness going on this summer. And finally, we have a film ending the summer that brings families together under this amazing story.
Well, that's what we would hope. It's definitely just a true story, but it's kind of an incredible true story of how three families from across the globe that you would never think would ever come together. And in the end, they all ended up kind of saving each other and helping each other. And hopefully it's something people can leave the theater smiling and be inspired.
One thing I found encouraging about Beautifully Broken is that it encourages child sponsorship, because that seems to be a really important way for people to have a second chance, leaving their war-torn countries.
Well, that's one of the roots of the story, is that our family had sponsored a girl through Compassion International. She just happened to be from Rwanda. And then the Mwizerwa family, who escaped the genocide of Rwanda, became our neighbors. And so years later, when I found the call to take my daughter to Rwanda because of the traumatic experience she'd been through, thinking that that might be a healing process, I tell people, God knows why I thought that would help, but I think God knew. And the Mwizerwa family led us back on a trip that became transformational, both for our lives and for their lives.
And William, the film asks, how far will a father go to protect his family?
There's no limit. We have to do it all our lives as fathers. And God gave us that responsibility to stand in families and help the families as his arms. So fathers have to be there always, and fathers have to forgive, have to love, and have to reconcile with the family, with the neighbor, and with the whole nation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would hope that that's one thing this movie does, is it gives some inspiration about how far fathers would fight. And the movie actually has some examples of fathers who are not the best, and so that might be one of the themes that people can take away from the movie.
And also, Randy, here we have a faith-based movie, something that audiences are craving for because they need something for their soul.
Well, we would hope so, and I think it is a faith-based story simply because when you look at the Mwizerwa story and how faith carried them through and how their faith helped my family and build others up. But I also think it's a story that's not just for the choir and the churchgoer. I think people of any stripe can go into the theater and be inspired by this story and take something from it, because as the title says, Beautifully Broken, these were three families that had gone through brokenness. And the beauty of the story is how they didn't let that brokenness keep them down, but they were able to build it back together and put the pieces back together, maybe more beautiful than they'd been when they started.
Now, William, those scenes in Rwanda were pretty intense, with the explosions, the machetes, and the gunfire. They were pretty unforgettable.
So it was intense, and it's still intense in the other areas of the world. So what we need is to give hope to all people, to all innocent people going through these intense times. So we are lucky that we have some who escaped, came to Nashville and the other places, and we are happy that we are helping them to get new hope and to get healing from the trauma through Legacy Mission Village.
Right.
Now, William, I understand that you speak Swahili?
I speak Swahili, sir.
All right, the only word in Swahili I know, because I'm such a Star Trek nerd, is uhura, which I understand means freedom.
Okay.
Yeah, William, by the way, speaks 5 languages, so we get embarrassed when we can't pronounce his last name, and yet he can speak 5 languages. But that's one of the reasons he's such a great resource at Legacy Mission Village, where he served over 12,000 refugees, really from dozens and dozens of countries throughout the world that all come here for an opportunity.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations on a wonderful film. And if you have a chance, come visit us in Las Vegas. We'd love to have you.
We'd love to do that. Hopefully, in the meantime, people will go. This opens this Friday. I think they'll go in there and they'll be moved, they'll be motivated, they'll be inspired, and I think they'll leave smiling.
Thank you so much for speaking to me, and good luck with the movie.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.